Hello, good night. Alright, so I want to talk to you about this tripod head, the Manfrotto 502AH. Alright, so a lot of persons have had a lot of good things to say about this tripod, but one of the main problems they've had is with this little knob right here. Right, so the issue is whenever you put a lens, whenever you put a camera on the tripod and you want to tighten in the plate, it's hard to tighten it in once the plate, if the camera is too large or you don't have an adapter that puts the camera above here. Let me demonstrate. Okay, so what they want you to do is the first time you get the tripod, the first time you get your video head, sorry, not the tripod, first time you get the video head, what they want you to do is they want you to insert the plate. Well, you don't have to insert it because it's going to come inserted, but let me just say it wasn't inserted. So they want you to insert the plate. So you screw this thing out, and of course it's gonna. Alright, so you get your plate on the inside, right? Now after the plate is on the inside, you're gonna have to realize that this knob, it can be pulled out. You can actually pull it out, right? So when the plate is on the inside, you're gonna tighten it as best as you can. But what you want to do, you want when it's tightened, it's the point of this is below this horizontal level. So the first time you get it, you want to set this knob. This knob has to be set the first time you get it. So what you're going to do, tighten it as best as you can. Pull out, pull out. Try it around. It can snap in place. All right. So good. This looks like an optimal place to have it. So you want to ensure that when it's tightened, it's not necessarily above this. This looks good. All right, let me see. And it should be able, and you should be able to open it without this being above here. So let me see if that is possible. All right, cool. So now the first time you get the tripod, you have set this knob. So unless somebody come and pull this out, the knob should be set so you can use it without having any issues from now on with the camera. So let me give you an example with a camera on the tripod. All right, so now I've set my tripod. I set it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get this camera on it. So usually it cause some problem getting this on. So I got it on now. And because I have set my knob already, voila, it tightens. I'm not saying it couldn't be tightened a little more, but you can just set it. Just ensure you set it at the right level. So it's tightened and it's on. You take off this lock. It's not going to slide back or front. So that's how they designed it, right? That's how they designed it. So how do I get it off? Simply just pull this again because it's been set. And here comes your camera off. There's nothing wrong with this video head. The person just didn't know how it works. And as for those, I'm going to give you a second tip. Well, everybody ought to know this one. Alright, so some persons will complain about seeing the level, right? They can't level because you can't see it until you stand up over the top of the tripod. The tripod head is blocking out the bubble head. Well, it's pretty simple. This is what I think the engineers would have desired you to do. They desire you to turn the camera, the tripod like this, then lock this in place, and then you can look down directly on the bubble head. If that's not enough, you can turn it even more, lock it in place. You have access to the bubble head. After you set it, then you just turn this back, turn the spring, and you can see. So basically the two main drawbacks that person might have with this tripod head or this fluid head, I think the engineers designed them to work that way, and by the time you do what you're doing, hey, you get your stuff in, you lock it back, and you are right in business.